Let's do hauntings. Places that are haunted. Shall we? Whether because of a weird creature, right, or a weird curse. We're doing places that are haunted. But first up on this list is none other than the one, the only, the Winchester Mansion. The Winchester Mansion. Well, the story of the Winchester Mansion is for over 100 years, people got killed, right? To the point that they almost stopped gun production. Yep, the actual Winchester family. Yep. Most famous gun company in the world, right? Everybody got killed on that property. The woman, the elderly woman married to Mr. Winchester, right? Apparently was bought out of slavery. Yes, and apparently the people they bought the house from was the same people who had her in slavery. It's a bunch of weird shit. The house is cursed. Because apparently there's a bunch of barrels, and a bunch of people died there. But, like, roughly 200 people died there. Roughly. Okay, next up is none other than the man who killed his whole family because a TV and the dog made him do it. That is right. Amityville Horror Mansion. Because it was a mansion. It was a big-ass house, right? This dude, right, killed his two sisters, right? Killed his mom, killed his dad, right? Shot himself, but, he went to the Looney Bin, because there's a big time when Looney Bins are still a thing. Some of them still are a thing, but the point. That, and it's rumored the house is haunted. Next up, ain't really a haunting, but it makes sense to put this on this list, is none other than the king of slaying himself, is none other than the one, the only, the man who murdered 32 kids because he was a closeted gay man. That is right. John Wayne Gacy murdered 32 boys. All because he was a closeted gay man. Yeah. Died in 1994, born in 1954. Can you imagine going to that house? That house has some stories to tell. All the kids was found in the basement. Some was found in the lake. It's rumored that there was more than 34 kids that got killed, roughly 100. Next up on this list is the England Massacre House. The England Massacre House is a house from the 1940s, actually 1922 to the 1940s, right? It's a slaughterhouse that murdered more than pigs and cows. They murdered people. I'm not getting into details for obvious reasons. Next up is none other than everybody's favorite on this list. Is H.H. Holmes, Mr. Murder Motel. H.H. Holmes, Murder Motel, made a murder motel, and he killed over 1,000 people. It's rumored he died, it's rumored he didn't die, it's rumored he could still be alive. But if he was still alive, he'd be over 1,000 years old. But no one really knows if he's dead. Apparently he got hanged. But his motel supposedly got destroyed, but it took them months to supposedly destroy it. If not years. Because it had reinforced walls before reinforced walls was a thing. H.H. Holmes killed over 200 people in that motel. But in his regular house, he killed 600 people. So he killed over 1,000 people. It's rumored he killed over 1,000 people in that motel to 1 million. No one really knows, because every room was triggered. Okay. Triggered how? I've talked about it before. You can figure it out on the channel if you can find the video. Probably can't. Actually, I'll talk about it right here, right now. He triggered the room with electric wires and things like that. He made electric wire. H.H. Holmes is the reason cows can stay safe, but people are screwed. Yeah. Next up, for fucked up situations, is none other than the one, the only. A woman who murdered all of her kids. Now, I know this isn't... I talked about this story a few times. I know this isn't a haunted situation, but it is a horrible situation. All because she wanted to be with her boyfriend. Well, she injured one, murdered him, the rest of them. She had 4 kids, and only one survived. She tried to make it look like an accident. The cops figured out real quick it wasn't an accident. Okay? These are the most fucked up situations in life. Some of these are haunting. Some of these are just terrifying things that happen. Well, tell me that ain't crazy. But, and next up for this video, and probably the final one, the reason we believe in vampires is because of this man right here, Count Dracula. That's right, there's a real person by the name of Dracula, right, who murdered over 1,000 people in under a span of a week. His yard was triggered in Transylvania. His house was triggered. He fucking used a plunger to fucking murder someone. And then he ate them, drained their blood. He's rumored to be the first ever cannibal. I said rumored because cannibalism goes back to the beginning of time with humans. Cavemans even. So yeah. We're going to talk about things that have haunted people. That's right. These are things that have haunted people. Starting off this list with a very big one. That's right, Annabelle. Now, if you don't know what Annabelle is, don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you in a simple form of words. Annabelle is a doll that was given to a nurse. Like the nurse gave it to her kid, but in the 1970s. Okay? Now we're going to travel to 1922 with a doll by the name of Robert. Right? Robert was a normal doll, right, for a while. Now Robert was a doll in, here in America, right? But eventually made its way over to England. Now Robert is a doll that is based off of Chucky. Yes, Chucky. There would be no Chucky without Robert, and vice versa, in a weird way. Okay? Robert haunted a family and tried to kill a family. But there's a person, a voodoo person, who pretty much killed a kid, put the soul of the kid in the doll, and apparently the kid... Yeah. Weird. But don't worry, it gets creepier in this list. These are things that have haunted people. These are things that have traumatized people. But this is going to be a two-parter video in the sense that this video is talking about haunting, things that have haunted people. And I might do things about, okay. First up, the Amityville TV. Right? Apparently Amityville, the person who killed all the people, right, said the TV made him do it. Said the voices in the TV made him do it. Funny, I watch TV all the time. I don't feel like killing people. Next up, for weird things and hauntings. Next up is Devil's Chair. The 666 chair. Devil's Chair is a chair that apparently Satan possessed. Right? In 1975. Right? These people moved into a house. This chair was already there. And this happened in Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin. Yep. Okay. Next up is the Furby. The kid who said he was haunted by a Furby and the Furby tried to kill him. The Furby would talk to him. Furby had no batteries. The Furby was possessed. What do you think?